Hello and welcome to Flix, the film and event magazine programme brought to you by Picture House Cinemas. This month's Christmas crackers are as follows. Life of Pi, Ang Lee's adaptation of the unfilmable best-selling book of the same name. Seven Psychopaths, second feature from excellent In Bruges director Martin McDonagh. The Hobbit, director Peter Jackson returns with prequel gold. Midnight's Children, Salman Rushdie adaptation of the Salman Rushdie novel. And Picture House news and events in FlixPix. Life of Pi from director Ang Lee, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, is being hailed as a triumph, not least because he has brought to life a book that seemed impossible to adapt to screen.
I was sitting in this coffee house, and this old man at the table next to me struck up a conversation. He said you had an amazing story.
Let's see then, where to begin?
I was born and raised in one of the most beautiful places on earth.
A spiritual, surreal and fabulous tale of an Indian boy called Pi, whose family and their animals are wiped out in a storm at sea. Pi survives 227 days adrift in a lifeboat with a Bengal tiger he calls Richard Parker. Narrated by the older Pi, we see that from a boy our hero was always on a quest for knowledge of God and practicality. The unusual use of 3D in the film gives a depth and perspective that is emotional, spiritual and spectacular. Seven Psychopaths is Martin McDonagh's second stab at writing and directing.
Hi, is this your dog?
Oh my God. I have to pay you. Thank you so much.
Serious?
It has everything that made In Bruges, his first feature, really great, including Colin Farrell. It's a smart, super funny, tragic, violent thriller, with a stellar cast including Sam Rockwell, Christopher Walken, Woody Harrelson and Tom Waits. Together they put their collective wits around a superb and razor-sharp script and ridiculous and brilliant story. Rockwell and Walken played dog nappers, earning a living snatching pooches from the rich in exchange for the reward, until they snatched the wrong Shih Tzu from the wrong uber psycho, played with typical intensity by Woody Harrelson.
I'm sick of all these stereotypical Hollywood psychopath movies. How about we change the title from The Seven Psychopaths to The Seven Lesbians, who are all disabled and are really nice to everybody, and two of them are black.
Director Peter Jackson returns with prequel gold, J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit.
You asked me once if I had told you everything there was to know about my adventures. While I can honestly say I have told you the truth, I may not have told you all of it.
With the same writing team he used on all three Lord of the Rings, Fran Walsh and Philippa Boyens, this time they're joined by the imaginative powerhouse that is Guillermo del Toro. Fans will also be reassured that Ian McKellen returns as Gandalf and Christopher Lee as Saruman, as well as Cate Blanchett, Elijah Wood, Hugo Weaving, Andy Serkis and so on. The perfectly cast Martin Freeman plays the affable, honest and surprisingly courageous hobbit of the title, Bilbo Baggins. New Zealand plays host to the whole shoot, and of course adventures, battles, betrayals and mythical creatures abound.
You'll have a tale or two to tell when you come back.
Can you promise that I will come back?
No. And if you do, you will not be the same.
My name is Bilbo Baggins.
Bagginses. What is Bagginses? Precious.
Midnight's Children, winner of 1981's Booker Prize and twice voted Best of the Booker Prize, is considered a marvel of post-colonial literature and magical realism. Adapted for film by Salman Rushdie himself and directed by Deepa Mehta, filming had to take place in secret as neither director nor writer are strangers to controversy. Mehta directed the excellent Elements trilogy, Fire, Earth and Water, which in India were banned and protested against for their depictions of homosexuality and child brides, among other things. The Midnight Children of the title were all born within minutes of India's handover from British Raj to independence and partition, and are all blessed with magical powers. This film is an incredible metaphor for all that happens to the young country and its new young people, and under the original author's watchful eye, nothing is lost.
I'm going to take your life away, bit by bit, like you took mine.
We were the promises of independence. Born at midnight, once upon a time.
FlixPix, my rundown of festive events and screenings plus Picture House news. Firstly, at the Ritzy in Brixton on December the 4th, the British gangster classic and award-winning Down Terrace, the startling debut film from Ben Wheatley. This supremely talented director of Kill List and Sightseers joins us for a Q&A following this very special screening. At participating picture houses, the Royal Opera House presents a sparkling live production of Tchaikovsky's The Nutcracker on Thursday the 13th at 7:15 p.m. A Christmas tree grows before our very eyes, toy soldiers come to life to fight the villainous Mouse King, and Clara is whisked to the land of sweets on a golden sleigh. For a different flavour of this classic ballet from the composer's home country, the Bolshoi Ballet in Moscow offers its 2010 version of The Nutcracker on various dates between the 16th and 20th of December. All-time favourite Christmas films throughout December include Meet Me in St Louis, Miracle on 34th Street, Scrooge, White Christmas, Gremlins, Scrooged, and surely the ultimate alternative Christmas flick, Die Hard. See our website for times and venues. The Berlin Philharmonic presents its traditional and incredibly popular New Year's Eve Gala concert, live on Monday the 31st of December at 4:30 p.m. Conductor Sir Simon Rattle invites you to join them together with Cecilia Bartoli, who will grace the programme with arias selected from her extraordinary repertoire. And now, some Picture House news. Last month, we followed Jamie McCartney building the can-can legs for Picture House's new venture in Brighton. As promised, here is Jamie finishing off the process, adding his finishing touches.
So this is basically fiberglassing, a woven glass mat, and this is resin, basically plastic.
They're sanding down the legs that have already been fiberglass. They're definitely strong enough, yeah. So the leg is now sprayed white, and we need to put the red stripes on it.
I'm in Gardner Street this morning, Neil, and for those who don't know, it's sort of heart of the North Lane, and it's going to soon be bestowed by a pair of legs.
You know, I really enjoyed it. It was hard work, but it's kind of given me a taste for something of a greater scale.
It's fair to say that this quirky little road is never going to look quite the same again.
Keep up to date with all the festive cheer at www.picturehouses.co.uk. Make sure you are following us on Facebook and join the conversation on Twitter. We have a new look Picture House Recommends, our free information-packed magazine. Just pick up a copy in your local Picture House foyer. So that's it for December and of course 2012. Have a wonderful Christmas and New Year, and I will see you again in January, hopefully very relieved that the Mayans have got it wrong after all. See you in 2013.